Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here, aka Artist in Recovery, and I'm coming to you from my usual treadmill workout. And a lot of times I do a political video right now, but not today. Let me start by saying this. On October 23rd, in about 2 months, I will have 19 years completely clean and sober. Okay, some of those years I did spend in methadone maintenance, and I was completely clean. I still consider that being completely clean. I mean, there's going to be people that want to argue with me on that, but I've been clean and sober for 19 years. Something happened last night, and it was the first time in almost 19 years that this has ever happened. Okay, if you're in recovery, or even if you're not, you may have heard of this: drug dreams. Okay, it's something that, from what I understand, and at least with me, something that follows people in recovery for years, maybe for the rest of their lives, where I have dreams about using, about buying, about seeking out drugs, about being messed up driving. Like I'm sitting in the back seat somehow trying to drive the car, and I can barely see the road, and I'm going to be pulled over by police. And other dreams where most of the dreams are I'm seeking out drugs, and I'll lose the money. A lot of times I never actually get the drugs. Most of the times I can't remember ever actually using the drugs in my dreams. But these dreams are very prevalent in recovery. It's something that haunts us, that little devil on our shoulder still for years and years. Last night was different for the first time ever. Let me try to fill you in as much as I can remember about this dream. It seemed to be Halloween, and one of my ex-girlfriends, supposedly I was at one of my ex-girlfriend's house. This is the dream last night. And it was a house filled with women, and most of them were like my ex-girlfriends that I had dated. So I think I was kind of nervous, and they were all using. I could tell they were all high, and it was like a haunted house. And one of the girls, one of my past girlfriends, came out of a back room, and she told me, "Go on in there. There's some ice for you." Like, and here's the thing too, I have never done ice. Okay, I've used every drug on earth. I was a crack and heroin addict. But the weird thing here, and I don't know because I'm out of the loop right now, I'm not savvy on what's going on, but there's never been methamphetamine in Connecticut. I mean, you could look this up, like if you Google arrests or whatever, it's just not here. Crack is still king in this area. Why, I don't know. And I never used it. I never used ice. Okay, so in this dream last night, this pretty girl I used to date comes out of the room and tells me, I could tell she's all high, she's looking sexy and everything, and she's like, "Go on in there, there's some left for you." And I said, no, I'm clean and sober. It's the first time ever in my dreams, in almost 19 years, and hundreds of drug dreams. It's the first time ever I had the sober mindset in my dream, where I turned it down. And at that point, I walked out, and it got really weird at this point. There was a big raised platform, and people were like falling off it, part of a haunted house. And I felt really good walking away. And then I woke up. That was about 3 a.m. this morning when I usually get up. And I got to tell you this, I honestly, I felt so incredibly good. Ridiculous, it is kind of ridiculous that I would feel so good, that just because of the dream I had. But it's the first time in almost 19 years this has ever happened. And I don't know if it's a fluke. I don't know if it's a sign that my subconscious is somehow moving forward. But I just wanted to pass this on, especially to other people in recovery, because I'm sure they know what I'm talking about. First time ever I was sober in my dream. A lot of times I'm seeking out the drug, and I like in my dreams, usually I'm seeking it out. I want to use, I'm trying to find it, But there's like a part of me that thinks I shouldn't be doing it, that I'm going to get like in trouble. Maybe it's from back when I was getting urine tested. There's still a lot of urine testing going on whenever you go for a job or driving or anything these days. And in my dreams, I would be worried about the urine test, but I would still seek out the drugs. Last night, first time ever, I just straight out said, no, I'm clean and sober, I don't want it. And I walked away. And it's kind of weird because I feel so good that I refused these drugs in my dream. I almost feel like it's an accomplishment in real life. Like my sobriety has reached a level where it's finally starting to sink into my subconscious. So, because these drug dreams aren't pleasant when you're in recovery, where you have these dreams that you're using or you're trying to find the drugs or whatever. They're not pleasant dreams, being in recovery. So, and I woke up feeling very good this morning, like I had actually accomplished something in real life when it was just a dream. Let me know what you think. Have a good Sunday. Recovery is possible. Have a good Sunday.